Hey friends, I'm here at AF1 Racing in Austin, Texas. I'm going to do a little review and test ride of a Vespa GTS 300. So it's kind of their high-end or the kind of sport version of their Vespa lineup. So let's go check that out. All right, we got lots of colors to choose from. This is a mixture of 2024s and 2025s. 946, that's pretty cool. Interesting. Ooh, a little surprise here. This week is MotoGP here in Austin, Texas. And we've got the Aprilia truck here. They're loading up all their stuff. These are for the racers to get around the track, like when they need to shuttle a racer rider over to a different area. They'll use these little Aprilia Vespa scooters. Before I take this for a ride, let's check out some of the bike's details. The Vespa GTS 300 is the most powerful and refined scooter in the Vespa lineup, blending classic Italian style with modern performance. First, let's look at engine and performance. It comes with a 278cc single-cylinder, 4-stroke liquid-cooled engine, which provides 24 horsepower and 26 newton-meters of torque. No shifting required as it comes with a CVT automatic transmission. Its top speed is 75 miles per hour and offers great fuel economy at 70 to 80 miles per gallon. Now let's look at comfort and ride quality. The bike's large 12-inch wheels provides great stability. Stopping power is accomplished by front and rear disc brakes with ABS and traction control ASR for extra safety. The riding position is comfortable and upright, and under the seat storage is great for a helmet or a small bag. So this will be the first time I've ridden a scooter in about 6 years. Prior to that, I did live in Asia for about 14 years, and where I lived, we were only allowed to have scooters. Couldn't have anything that was over 125 cc. So let me throw a picture of what I drove around, my blue and white scooter I had. All right, so let's hop on this thing. Oh, here we go. All right, so let's go over a few things. So here is this runs on a key fob. So here's the key fob. And the power is right down here. Push it in and turn it. And that gets the bike to be alive. So you have some, over here you got your lights. You got the rear brake here, front brake here. This is your menu option. If you push it to the right, it controls this box. Miles, trips, stuff like that. If you push it to the left, you control this little box here. And this has miles, how many gallons or miles you got left in the tank. Volts, electrical, miles per gallon, all that good stuff. Down here you got a little flip out that is you can hang stuff on it. Like you go to the grocery store, you want to hang a bag of groceries or your baseball hat or whatever you want. You throw that on there and it'll clip and it'll hold it. This is a storage unit. If you push this in, it pops open. Down here you have, let me get down here. Then you've got the USB down here for the phone. There you go. Or charging anything you want to charge. Close that back up. And then right here you've got this lock button. You hit this and this will open up the seat. So the seat is locked. And you got this nice big storage unit here. So this, they say, will fit a helmet. And I'm not sure if it'll fit my helmet, especially since I've got a GoPro and all this other stuff on it. Here's where you put the fuel. Okay, that's locked. They come with this little bar. This is handles for a passenger. Obviously, there's a lot of room here for a passenger's butt. And to shut it off, you just turn it to off, but then you have to push it in. Otherwise, you'll leave the battery running. So we hit off here. So it goes off. And then you just push in real quick. And it says goodbye. If you don't hit that in, you actually will leave the battery kind of operating and you could drain the battery. Right here, they have the ASR. It's the traction control. It stands for anti-slip regulation, ASR. You can turn that on or off. Okay, so let's get this started. So turn it on. Okay, there we are, ready to go. Then over here, push this to the on run position. You have to have one of the brakes squeezed to actually start it. And here's the start button. So squeeze in the front brake here. Okay, there we go. And then to turn it off, you just slide this to the side. There we go. So it goes up on a center stand. So you can see down here, it has the two legs. So that's that. There's also a kickstand, and it already has a SAE kind of connection there if you need to hook something up to that. And then down here we've got passenger pegs. Boop, boop, beep, boop. Those are cool. And you can add racks and all that stuff, and there's all kinds of other aftermarket things you could get for this bike. So I was lucky enough to meet an owner, and let's go check out his bike and talk a little bit to him. This is my new buddy, Victor. How's it going, man? Good to see you. He's out here with the Vespa. So what year is this, and what's the deal on this bike?
Yeah, this is a 2023 Vespa GTS. I think it's just like your regular like base model with like, I think the only options on here were like the wheels and this trim level. 300cc, it'll go 70-80 miles per hour. Just depending on how fast you want to take it. I added this literally just now, this rear luggage carrier. And then I add this like maybe 6 months after I got it.
So the windscreen?
Like a mosquito screen they call it. And it's definitely worth it. You can kind of tuck in, underneath it. But oftentimes your helmet will just hit the top edge. So it's not like the best wind protection, but it's some. It stops the wind from hitting you like right here.
Oh, okay. And you do mostly city riding or highway, or a little bit of both?
Grocery store. Every once in a while I'll do the highway. I don't really like to, because even though it'll go like 80, like you don't want an 18-wheeler just like, next to you. It's not a lot
to blow you out of the way.
But country rides, grocery store, just picking up scooter parts. I have other bikes, just
how many bikes you have?
Like 6 scooters or something like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, way too many.
All Vespas or just different?
No, I traditionally, like early on I got all Hondas, but then now I've got mixed bikes and stuff like that. So
cool.
Yeah, this is just a great bike. It actually has a nice charging port for your phone here. So I use this little what is this thing called? Quad lock.
Oh,
so
quad.
Put this on there, charges up the phone. No problem, you don't have to worry about RAM power. The 2023s have this thing where there's no key in the ignition. You actually have a proximity fob.
Oh, okay, fob.
You just push it in and then
turn it on.
You turn it on and
off you go.
Yeah, that's it. Really,
very cool.
Yeah, they're nice, but they're just kind of pricey. So there you go.
Yeah, so these run what, $8,000 or $9,000, something like that, plus tax.
Yeah, I mean this is like one of the first new bikes I've gotten, but like. Normally, I just like buying used bikes because, the depreciation is like you don't have it.
Yeah.
And usually the bikes are like you just have to obviously be careful who you buy it from and the condition you have to pay attention to. But
sure.
You can get into these for like $5,000 to $6,000, right? And maybe even less with like an older model. But like if you want like a 2023, you'll have to spend some money.
Very nice. Well, thanks for chatting with me.
All right.
I know you got to get back to
work.
work.
Got to go to work.
Looks nice though.
Appreciate you.
Good luck with that new rack. That's cool.
Thanks.
Okay, we're all mounted up. Get my gear on here. Let's take a spin on this scooter. Okay, got it off the kickstand. Okay, we're gonna power it on. Got to push it in. It says welcome. Turn it on. ASR is off. Let's put it ASR on. Okay, you got to pull in a brake. Put this into the run mode and start it. Okay, we got it started. Let's see, check the mirrors. Mirrors look pretty decent size. They're full size mirrors, so let me see if I can adjust these a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's take off. Here we go. Okay, first off, you're sitting way up close, so this is a kind of a familiar position for me from back in the day. Let's get out of here. Whee! All right, we're off. So that picked up pretty quick. Get the turn signals going. Just make a lane change here. Alright, so yeah, this picked up pretty quick to get me going. This has a top speed of about 75 to 80 miles an hour, so you can take it on the freeway. So I think the big benefit of this is definitely a city bike, and you being in the city, getting stuck in traffic, stuff like that, you don't have to worry about clutch and shifting gears or any of that stuff. You just throttle and brakes. That's pretty much it. So when you're stuck in traffic or at lights like this is pretty easy to ride. Regular motorcycle, of course, you got to clutch, throttle, all that fun stuff. Okay, and just don't hit anybody here. All right, so let's turn here. It's threatening to rain. Hope that doesn't happen. Okay, let's get up here, take a left. Okay, so we're doing about 50 miles an hour right now. Yeah, so this just feels so light underneath my butt. It's just of course this is a naked, it's a scooter, but it's like a naked bike. I'm getting full frontal kind of wind on my chest and helmet. Okay, it doesn't have self-canceling, so I gotta turn off the turn signal there. Forgot to do that. Mirrors look good, they don't vibrate. The seat is very comfortable and cushy. It doesn't dig in anywhere. And like I said earlier, it's got a big spot on the back there for a passenger. And then we've got our horn. Let's check that out. Okay. Vibration wise, yeah, I don't feel really any vibration. Just a little bit in my feet, just a tiny bit. Handlebars, nothing really. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been on a scooter. I'm already thinking about downshifting, which is not what we're supposed to be doing. All right. Let's take a right here. Yeah, see, this is perfect for downtown kind of congested areas. We just need to worry about the throttle and the brake, and that's about it. Very maneuverable. Look at this. Woo, woo. So light. Oddly enough, I didn't realize the seat height was so high in this. I'm on my the balls of my feet. I've got a 30-inch inseam, but yeah, it's a little taller than I thought. But because it's so light, it's not really a problem at all. Okay, here we go. Alright, and then as far as suspension, I haven't hit any real big bumps yet. I'm hitting a few little tiny ones here, but so far so good. The suspension coupled with this seat, it's nice and squishy and soft. Alright, there was kind of a bigger bump. Yeah, that was not bad at all. I saw that manhole, I was like, uh-oh. But yeah, that was not bad at all. And the brakes, brakes are pretty good. The right brake here, I think this might be the rear brake, actually, because I just grabbed this one over here, and it really was quite grabby. So that might be the front brake. Not quite sure. But this left brake here was significantly stronger. The right-hand brake is more like it feels more like a rear brake. It kind of slows you down. Okay, let's get this thing pinned here. Yeah, it gets up to speed quite nicely. And seeing that you're probably going to be, people that buy this are going to be doing a lot of urban, you know, riding and maybe, you know, suburban riding. That's plenty quick enough. As you can see here, I'm not getting, you know, I'm passing cars and no problem. Yeah, sitting here at an idle, the vibration in the bike, and I don't know if you can see these rear mirrors, they're vibrating quite a bit. But once you, you know, once you kind of take off, I'm on a hill here. Once you take off, it's it quiets right down. Yeah, actually, the power on this, you kind of got to be a little careful if you're in like a, oh, we got speed bumps. Whoop! If you're in a urban area, it is quite powerful. So this is a 2023 that I'm on, or 24, one or the other. The 25s are exactly the same, but what I understand is the 26 are coming out with, let me close this. The 26 are going to come out with a 310 cc. Or, you know, 10 cc more than this, so it's just going to be a little bit more powerful, a little bit more horsepower. Wow, this street's got speed bumps. Woo! Now this thing takes bumps, no problem. Look, I'm going over the speed bumps here like nothing. And I understand these bikes have a good resale value, so I think they're probably a really good investment for people that need, you know, some convenient transportation in that urban, suburban setting. You know, they buy it, need to use it for a year or two, and then they move on to a different place or a job, or they don't need it anymore. The used market for these, they hold their value. They're very reliable, and they a lot of people will buy used ones of these, so I think that's a pretty good investment. And the quality of the build is quite nice. Just looking at all the fixtures and how it's built and how the motor runs, it seems pretty solid. So the riding position on this is it's quite relaxed. You can move your feet around, so you're not stuck on pegs like on a motorcycle. So you can kind of move your feet around so that you can find your sweet spot. So I'm sitting, my legs are 90 degrees, sitting straight up. I'm just reaching down a little bit for the handlebars, but I'm not reaching down like a sport bike or too forward or anything like that. It's kind of perfect. Let's pass this U-Haul. Yeah. Whee. Wow, that's got some nice power. Again, I'm very impressed with how fast this thing gets up to pace. Just keeping in mind that if you're going to ride 2 up on this, it's you know, going to be a little bit slower to get going. But once you get going, you should be fine. So let's go in this parking lot here. The other nice thing about these, different cities have different rules, but from what I understand, Austin, if you have a motorcycle or a scooter or something like that, you can find spots and park for free downtown, which would be pretty cool. Let's head down this way. Okay, so let's head back. So this little infotainment, or the speedometer and all that, this little area here, I have to kind of look down at it. It's not super bright, but I can read it. The speedometer is no problem. Those are painted on numbers, and they're very bright and easy to read. It's the digital part on the bottom. It's a little bit dark, but I can read it. Okay, let's go up here a little ways. I don't want to get stuck on the highway, but I do want to test this out for speed, so let's just use this frontage road area as a test track. Okay, so right now we're doing 65. Oh heck, let's try it out. Let's take this on the highway. Let's see how it feels. Okay, hopefully you don't get stuck in traffic. Okay, there were some nice bumps there getting on the highway. That ate those up pretty nicely. Okay, merging on here. So I feel I'm sitting up much higher than my motorcycle, so I have a pretty good view. I thought I'd get blown around a little bit by that truck, but didn't really feel too much. Okay, let's get off the highway here, because we are approaching our home destination. All right, so we did get up to back on the frontage road, and maybe here, let's see, we'll get up to about 70 miles an hour. Yeah, we're doing 70 right now. So not bad. It's not shaking or vibrating like crazy. It's handling the speed as it should. Whee! Yeah, this is fun. This is definitely a lot faster than the scooter I had in Asia. Okay, here we go. Back home. Okay, there it is on its center stand. Well, that was a fun ride. And also check out one of my videos. I interviewed a guy. He tours on his Vespa all over the world. It's been everywhere, like the Arctic Circle and across the Middle East and a whole bunch of different places. It's pretty cool. Check that video out when you get a chance. All right, friends, well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was quite fun and nostalgic for me. I haven't been on a scooter in a long time, but I was on a scooter for many years living in Asia, so that was pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed that again, and thumbs up, subscribe, share, comments. If you own one of these Vespas, please comment, share your insights. It'd be great to hear from you. Take care, and I will see you next time. Later.